Forget every fairy tale you know about warm, grand castles. In reality, they were giant, freezing stone boxes. At night, your greatest enemy wasn't an intruder. It was a cold so deep it could steal your life. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, let the comfort of your modern room fade away. Let us take a journey, not to a fairy tale land, but to a real past, to the heart of a towering stone fortress as the sun sets. The sky outside has turned from orange to indigo, and a chill begins to creep in. Not the kind of chill that makes you reach for a blanket, but a cold that feels alive, that has weight. It seeps through stone walls 10 feet thick, flows along the bare stone floors, and whispers through the gaps in windows covered only by wooden shutters or thin oiled cloth. This is night in a medieval castle, and we are here to survive until dawn. In the great hall, where laughter and music echoed just hours ago, there is now only a profound silence, broken by the hiss of dying embers in the giant hearth. Smoke, like a gray ghost, still hangs near the high ceilings, searching for its escape through a hole in the roof. The lingering warmth feels like a fading memory. The castle's inhabitants have retreated to their corners, into smaller chambers, beginning the sacred nightly ritual, the quest for warmth. Let us enter the bedchamber of the Lord and Lady. The room is not luxurious in the way we understand it. It is a carved cavern, adorned with heavy tapestries on its walls. These tapestries are not mere decoration. They are the first line of defense against the cold stone that seems to leach the very heat from your body. In the center of the room stands a fortress within a fortress, the four-poster bed. This is no ordinary piece of furniture. It is an architecture of survival. Its curtains, made of thick wool, perhaps lined with fur on the inside, hang heavy all the way to the floor. It is a room within a room, a cocoon designed to trap every ounce of warmth. The pre-sleep ritual begins, a careful dance led by loyal servants. First, a servant brings in a warming pan. It's a brass or copper pan with a perforated lid and a long handle filled with glowing coals from the hearth. Gently, the servant slides this pan between the linen, a luxury in itself, warming the cold, damp fabric. The scent of hot metal and faint smoke fills the air. Next, the warming stones. Flat stones, heated by the fire, are wrapped in thick cloth and tucked beneath the mattress of straw, or if you are very fortunate, the mattress filled with feathers or wool. These stones will release their heat slowly through the night, like medieval batteries. The mattress itself is raised high off the floor, far from the cold drafts that slither below. Its base is not a solid wooden slab, but a lattice of tightly woven ropes. This allows air to circulate, prevent against the night. The smells are distinct too. The scent of wood smoke clinging to the fabric, the faint smell of straw from the mattress, the aroma of dried herbs that might be scattered to ward off fleas and mask other odors. And of course, in the corner of the room stands the ceramic chamber pot, a grounding reminder of a life far from glamorous. For those not so lucky, the soldiers, the kitchen staff, the lower servants, the night is a different story. They might sleep huddled together on benches near the dying kitchen fire, or in a cellar where the earth's ambient warmth offers some small relief. Some might even seek warmth in the stables, sharing space with livestock, where the body heat of a cow or a horse is priceless. And high above, on the ramparts, the night watchmen face the harshest test. They are the front line against two enemies, invaders and hypothermia. Wrapped in layers of rough wool, they walk endlessly. They carry hot stones inside their cloaks and sip spiced wine not to get drunk, but to trick their senses into feeling warmer, if only for a moment. For them, the sunrise is not the start of a new day. It is a victory. So, as we lie here in the warmth of our modern age, think of them. Imagine pulling those heavy curtains closed. Imagine huddling close, feeling the warmth of another's breath in the cold air. Imagine falling asleep not out of comfort, but out of the sheer exhaustion of a hard day's work, with a prayer on your lips that the small fire in the hearth does not die before morning. They made it through, nighting dampness from gathering and rotting the bedding. Before climbing into bed, there might be one last ritual. A small cup of posset, a warm drink of milk curdled with wine or ale, sweetened with honey and spiced with nutmeg or cinnamon. The drink's warmth spreads through the stomach, a small internal fortress against the coming cold. Sleepwear is donned, not silk pajamas, but a long linen or wool garment called a chemise for a woman, and a similar shirt for a man, often topped with a nightcap to prevent body heat from escaping through the head. For those less fortunate, they would sleep in their daytime clothes, or even naked, relying entirely on blankets and the body heat of their companions. And here lies the very core of survival: togetherness. The heavy curtains are drawn, shutting out the frozen world. Inside this fabric cocoon, the darkness is absolute. You do not sleep alone. Husband and wife, children curled at the foot of the bed, perhaps even a trusted personal servant share this small space. This is not about romance. It is about thermodynamics. Each person's breath helps to warm the trapped air. Body heat is the most precious resource. Listen closely in that darkness. You can hear the whisper of the wind outside, howling like a wolf around the towers. You can hear the occasional creak of timber as the castle settles. Perhaps a muffled cough in a hallway where a guard paces, stamping his feet to stay awake and warm. Inside your cocoon, the most comforting sound is the quiet heartbeat and the steady breathing of the person beside you. It is the sound of life, a promise that you are not alone in the fight